Hello, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to create a table in database. In simple terms, I'm showing you an SQL script to create a database table. Whereas you have a facility to in PG admin, it's a very simple technique to create a database table. Here you'll see on tables here you create a table, you select the table here by using PG admin. It's very pretty easy. Now see the table name you have to specify here, like T1 as specified as in a table name, owner, and that schema I have taken as in a public. Table space, it's saying that something the table space is a PC default only, and like a comment. And now see here there is a columns, and the tab you have to see here is in columns here, like you have to plus button here, plus you need to indicate there, and the column name you have to specify, like id I have taken, and data type, what is the data type you have to choose. On data type sessions we have seen this, these are the data types are available in PostgreSQL. The PG admin will show you how many data types are available in PostgreSQL. All the data types will be chosen here. I am taking as a serial as a data type. This one ID as a serial. Why? Because I am choosing to making as an ID column is on like auto increment. All right. Now see not null and primary key. It's a not null only. Yes, the null should not be acceptable over there. Why? Because I'm making is an identifying unique row. So I have a mentioning not null here, and a primary key. Yes, it is in a primary key. Just simply slide by clicking this button to slide it and make it as a no and yes, switching that toggle, and click here to uh, one more column for plus a symbol and take as a name. That's a name. It's in a varchar. You can take it as varchar. Yeah, character varying. You take it, and the length you can specify here up to 255 or 200 or 10, 20 or whatever it you requires. And not null, if you are accepting the null values or not, and it's the is it primary key or not, it's not required. Some maybe some rows may not require the name, and all may not come sometimes. So I'm simply saying yes, not null can be, it's not null, it's a null we can be acceptable. Now click save. Simple, very simple to, it's created the database table. See here it's a T1 is created. Now here you expand the columns here, ID and the name and all. Very much pretty easy. Using PG admin, you will create n number of tables with ease. All you have to do is, first of all, you have to prepare an entity like relational database diagram, how your database structure will be created into use in a real-time scenario. For that, you have to prepare like what are the tables are required to handle your application, and what are the columns are going to be on a primary column, primary key column, and what are the foreign key columns to reference them to the relation between these columns, these tables, and making is in a creation of table. Once you have fixed that relations and all the structure of database, you have to come here and sit here and create the database structure. It's very easy. On mouse clicks only, it will be finished. Now we will see how to create a simple table with the primary key and foreign key with the usage of SQL query statements. All right. See, there is a keyword called create table name. Like simply, I will give you products one. I am giving why, because there is a product table is already available in my database, so I am giving products one. All right. Now open and close the parenthesis here, and the terminator of the statement once the create table which is finished the writing the columns. All right. Now here I'll write the columns called ID. Again, I'm taking as in a serial. I'm taking as in a same how here, earlier we have created. All right, serial. But the serial I'm mentioning here is in a primary key. Primary key. Okay, and comma. Once the initiated to writing is in a first column, we have to take in a comma, and the second column we have to give is in a product name. Product, the small letter is a column name. I will take it. Product name, and here it is in a varchar. Data type is varchar, and the length of the varchar we have to specify like a 255 or 250 as you wish to create here. That's it. Only two columns I am creating here, ID and product name. And now if I executed this statement, this is the basic syntax and the creation of the database table. If you want to create more columns, you specify here in a comma and take the name of the product or the name of the column, what you want to create here, like a remarks column is there, and remarks means text, it will comes. You have to analyze that. What is the data is going to be inserting into this particular like column. Okay, where cap, it's where cher, and the length of the data you have to specify here. It is in 200. All right. On the last column, you need not to mention any comma here. Okay, strongly remember. For this, I am taking two columns only with the table name, and now by executing this statement, query returned successfully with this. It means you see here to refresh the tables over here. Where we go? Yep, the products one table. This is the product one table we have created. Now see here, I'm expanding and showing you a GUI. With the help of GUI, I'll show you clear details. Now see, this is an ID and product name. These two columns are created, and the constraints, one primary key we have created here as an ID, as in a serial number. Now see, it's in a product key as in a constraint. Clear? That is very much pretty easy to create a single table with one primary key column. All right, and one more method is there to create primary column. How it is, we'll see while creating foreign key. Right, one more table I'm creating here like items one. Okay, product one I have created. One more table for foreign key references I'm creating as an items one. Now simply the statement is creating a table like CRE, create table, small letter of the name of the table, items 1. All right, and now for the same structure we have to follow the terminator over here, and write the columns over here like in item table. I'm straight away mentioning item underscore ID, and this is the data type, it is integer, and I'm not going to be accepting null. So not null I have a specified here, and now take a comma, and the second column here it is an item name. It is a, you can take it as an item name, small letters again. Yeah, varchar length of 255 comma, and the third column here I have to mention product ID. This is in a product, there is an ID we have specified here in the top. That product ID we need to mention over here. Now see here, yeah, product hyphen ID. What is the product ID which is having? I'm going to inserting here, it is an integer. All right, integer, right. If I want to take one more column like price, like a price, we can simply take as an integer also, right? Or else decimal value also you can define here. So it is also okay for you. And now see here, till now I have not mentioned any primary key for this particular table. This is the another way to creating primary key and applying the foreign key and references. All right. Now see here, I'm creating a primary key for this. Primary key for this table is primary key space. What are the keys I am mentioning here? It is like item ID. I'm going to making it is in a primary key hyphen ID, comma, and product ID. These both are I'm making as a group as a single common key. The items which are inserting into the data in item ID as well as product ID will not match in two rows. Either value will change and will not be same on two rows. Likewise, if we are applying primary key, it will be treated. Alright. Now see, now it is in a time to making is in a foreign key. So for foreign foreign key, where which one we are going to giving you a foreign key here, like just a second, it's coming. Foreign key references we have to specify here, that is yeah. See here as in a foreign key I'm mentioning that product ID which is available. Product, yeah, it's not typing here. No, it's not permitting me to stop typing. What's happening here? Yeah, no. I will take as in a product ID here from copy as in a foreign key I am mentioning. Yes, product key. This is the foreign key I am mentioning as in a foreign key, and space references. Yeah, references of where I am getting a reference for this. The table it's in a products one, like the table references. It is coming from products. Products products of one of ID. Now see here, this is the ID from products one table. I am taking in a reference to this product ID as in a treating as in a foreign key. All right. Now we will select this one as we can take in a comma here and one more comma here, and now select this query and run it. Yeah, query returned successfully in this search time. Now we will refresh here with the tables. Yep. And now expand here. I would like to see here it's an item one. Yes, this is the table. Now see here, there's many columns. 1, 2, 3, 4 columns should be there. Item ID, item name, product ID, and price. These are the columns are showing here, and the constraints we'll see here how it is showing. Now see here, very clear. Item 1 of P key is in a primary key, and a product ID is in a foreign key, F key. It's showing very clearly the constraints. That is a very simple and pretty easy to create a database tables in database structure. Any of the references, if you want to take, you take appropriate diagram from which table to which table is you have to apply as a primary and foreign key. You will write a simple queries to execute such a easiest queries to understand to write in a queries like a creation of the database tables, or else anyhow you have in a creation of the GUI tool is there with the using help of like a pg admin create table. You define here what are the table you want to create. All right, if any references of the schema if you want to take, you can here you can take in a references at all inherited from the top table if required. All right, constraints like a primary key you can set here, foreign key, and a check constraints, unique, exclude, all things you can use to create by using this GUI tool itself. Hope you understand about creating a table and the creating of the primary key and foreign key. It's a wonderful session. I hope you enjoyed a lot. I'll be happy with you to practice more and more to create a basic single tables and making it as a foreign keys and be ready to available in a prepare for the data structure of your testing app ready-made project. Thank you for watching this session. Thank you.